now you had come up with a cunning plan to get the cart free, but you remember right as you were trying to implement it, bad things kept happening.
We were attacked.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how's Hansel doing now? I don't. Can you remind everybody?
Did Radovan heal Hansel at the end of the last session?
Yes.
I did heal him, and he was on the mend. Like,
Yeah.
it was
He healed
going
him for
away.
like 9, and he was like almost back to full health. So Hansel's doing good. The heroic Hansel.
Oh, am I healed from my -1 hit point that I lost? Probably.
When did you lose it?
Last time?
Like in this fight?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Was it? No, it was with the goblins, wasn't it?
Oh, then yes. Yes. If it was with the goblins, you have got that hit point back.
Yay!
Alrighty, so do you want to continue? Because I remember the last thing you guys had done is you'd taken the rope and the grappling hook. Raisa had tied it around the tree. Y'all were
Right.
going to use the pulling on the rope for leverage and like trying to maneuver
And
the pony.
adding some rocks to the.
And
the bottom
wedging,
of it.
wedging crap underneath the
And
the
we also
cart
emptied
wheel.
out the back of the cart, so it would be lighter. You know.
Okay.
Right.
So do you wish to continue to do that?
Yes.
Probably.
Kind of want to go to sleep now. We just, I just St. Cuthbert did a bunch of zombies and ghouls and stuff,
After we get the cart free, we can think
Alright.
about that.
Yeah, so let's do it. Let's get into position. Some people pull, some people push, make it happen.
All right, let me go ahead and make a check for you guys. And let's see. Okay, yes, you are successful.
We
The cart does finally pull free. It jars up out of the rut and is now on slightly more solid ground. So now you have your cart free. Bearing in mind that this place is still waterlogged and soggy and boggy.
Yeah, so it's free for 5 feet.
And it's about, time-wise, you're looking like mid to late evening.
Well,
All
as,
right.
as tired as we are, I think we should press on, right? Try to find a place of better refuge,
Yeah,
least
we've got
a little
two
bit
dead
more
trees.
covered.
And
Two
there's
dead
like
trees are not cutting it.
skeleton bits all around. I don't want one of them coming alive and attacking me in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
So Radovan starts putting stuff back in the cart that he took out when they were dislodging it. That's what I'm doing now.
Alrighty. You put everything back in the cart, basically. You get everything resituated. Your guide, Hansel, says, well, we've really got two choices. We can either try to continue to navigate and get out of this boggy part, or we can stay here the night and hope it dries out by morning. Choice is yours.
I said we go.
I agree with Bradman.
Yeah, I have nowhere to hide here, so I'm freaked right out. Raciel is a hider, so there's nowhere to hide.
Yeah, that's
She's
damn
not
true.
You can't
happy.
hide in the grasses, Racia.
Alrighty, so you guys basically you wanna move on. Your guide Hansel picks up Kia's staff that is still laying on the ground, and uses it to check for soggy parts as he basically wanders forward.
I am really
Brew.
missing this stuff right now.
Wanders forward through the fields of sorrow. Okay, well, you continue on till it's starting to get very dark. It has firmed up. The ground has indeed got firmer, and there are starting to be more crops of trees. At this point, Hansel feels in his guidely capacity that this is probably the best place for you guys to stop, unless you want to risk busting a wheel or something like that with the cart.
I trust Hansel.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn the Q&A off. Thank you, Jared. So, what do you want to do? You want to, camp down here, or do you want to push it anyway?
I jump off the cart without consulting anybody.
What does the weather look like?
The weather, it's stopped raining. That's the good news. You guys are about here now. Moving you along on the map. And there you are. Okay, so
Progress!
Let's see that map.
You guys are
on
right
stream.
here on the map. So you can see on the world map, you can see the ruins there that you these ruins right here where you had the encounter with the goblins. Around about here is where you got attacked by undead, and you're here. You're close to the edge of the Fields of Sorrow.
Wow, that's nice.
Can we see that?
Technically no, because it's too dark.
Okay, no, that's fine. Not even with the elven eyes?
No, elven eyes allow you to see better, but they don't give you like bionic vision to see miles into the distance.
Well, they should.
Bionic elven eyes. There you go. Okay, so yeah, that's where you are. It's your choice.
Okay.
You can camp here or you can push it.
Well,
We've had
Kia,
two.
Camp here.
Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking we had 2 battles before we slept, but no, we did battle the goblins, slept, and then.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
You rested after you had the encounter with the goblins. You have not rested after you had the encounter with the. So it's down to you
Take
guys.
a snooze.
Yeah,
Please.
we'll take a rest.
Okay. So
I mean,
you guys
Kia
will
already
camp
seems to
out
have
here.
made her up her mind, so you know
Yeah,
she's,
I really
she's
need my
following
spells
Hans
back.
Falafel, her toy toy.
I really
Yeah.
need my
Your guide
spells.
Hansel, he picks out what he deems to be the most secure spot. He finds a couple of large trees that will give you some shelter and somewhere to tie the horse and cart to.
We all know how his shelter picking fared last time.
Yeah. Basically what he says is, I don't feel that we should light a fire tonight. I know we're all wet and damp, but last time it didn't bode too well, and we're getting awfully close to the Grey Spear Mountain. But as always, he will defer to your wisdom, or your choice anyway. Otherwise, wisdom.
I'm happy with the tree. I'm going to tie myself in the tree.
Okay, so you're
Up
going.
off.
You're climbing up the tree and tying yourself by rope, a la Katniss style.
A la Katniss style, yeah.
I gotcha.
Style, seriously.
What about Kia?
I'm gonna sleep underneath the tree,
Okay.
kind of at the roots,
And
and I'm gonna ask for my quarterstaff back from Hansel.
Oh, he hands it to you quite happily.
Thank you.
Radavan is going to make a little place in that cart and sleep underneath the tarp. The canvas,
Okay.
whatever it is. That's what he's doing.
All right.
I would like to say something to Radavan though before we all sleep.
Yes, Kia, what's up? What's going on?
I just wanted to say that I underestimated you, and thank you actually for killing all those undead, because I think we would have died without you.
Oh my God!
I'm
Was
glad
that
we have a
gratitude?
I'm
What?
glad we have a cleric with us. Honestly, I was really scared for my life.
My heart's a flitter.
My-
My
It's
heart's a flutter. Not
actual
flitter. It's a
gratitude.
flittering flutter. Yeah, no.
You know, I've spent some time thinking about it while we were
Okay.
coming to
Okay.
this point, and please accept my apologies for yelling at you beforehand.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
I said when we started this adventure that I would do whatever I could to make sure you guys are alive and stayed alive. And I'm still going to do that moving forward. So you are very welcome.
Awesome. Well, there
And
we go.
then-
I go back to my spot.
Okay. Well, Hansel basically he reaches inside his big as Bane would say, his satchel of useless shit.
Yes.
And pulls out basically a big old furry blanket, wraps it around himself, and he kind of wedges himself like between the wheels of the cart, like laying one down as like almost like a waterproof blanket, and he lays on top of it. So you've got Radovan on top of the cart, you've got Hansel underneath, we have Raisa up a tree, and Kieliana perched underneath the tree, looking the most uncomfortable of the gang. All right. Well,
I don't sleep well
as it would happen, you do. Does anyone want to set up a watch or anything, or I assume anything?
I am taking a sleep because I have been on the last 2 watches and I am not standing watch tonight.
And I will not be either, or else I will not be able to help the next day.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be going to sleep.
Well, Hansel,
We're all risking it, I think.
Hansel says that he will sleep with one eye open.
Thanks, Hansel.
And you can either trust him or not.
I don't care. I'm going right to sleep.
I trust Hansel Falafel.
That's falafel.
Hansel Falafel, indeed. Alrighty, so guys, you basically, y'all get a pretty reasonable night's sleep under the circumstances. Yeah, you're damp, you're wet, but, you're weary too, so you do sleep. Dawn,
survive!
Dawn comes, nobody is dead, nothing kills you during the night.
Yes!
So everybody is fully rested.
Awesome.
So you have sorceress powers revitalized.
Sweet.
Radovan, do you wish to take the time before you move on to
Oh yeah,
to St. Cuthbert?
Oh yeah. While they make breakfast,
Let's see
hopefully.
it. See it happen.
Okay. So you go ahead and do that. Right. So within about 30 or so minutes, you guys are ready to continue on your journey. Okay.
Awesome.
I'm DM. I'm praying. Hold on.
Where's the angelic
Alright,
music?
I'm done. Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh my god,
We're
we
good to
need
go.
that. We
I've
need
been
that
cleric.
sound effect.
I've been clericized.
Yeah, I immediately
That's
jump in the front to be the one steering the horse.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move you guys along. You are now here.
Ooh.
So our intrepid adventurers basically have moved to the edge. They're coming out of the Fields of Sorrows, and ahead of them, not too far away, are the foothills and the Grey Spire Mountains. Ba 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 bum.
So I think Reza, being very kind of shaken up by the last attack, she's gonna scout ahead. She's gonna talk. She wants to talk to Hansel Falafel.
Okay.
And find out if he knows anything about the area that we're coming into, and then she wants to scout ahead.
Okay. He tells you, well, from the last times I was here, I can tell you that, there's lots of unpleasant things living in their foothills, so don't travel too far ahead.
Okay, I'll stay hidden.
Alrighty. Okay, about how far do you want to scout ahead of the cart?
Far enough that anybody who is along the road won't be able to hear before we get there.
Alright.
So, yeah, so just
Wait,
past the sound distance,
Okay. Well, you continue to travel through most of the morning. At this point, you're just still traveling across plains. It is not raining, however, so it's finally let up on the rain, which is great because
That's
you're
awesome.
starting to dry out and it's not as miserable. Okay. By mid-afternoon, however, you're starting to get to pretty rough terrain. You're having to very carefully maneuver that horse and cart. And there are times when you literally have to back up and re-maneuver it to try to get it through some of the rocks and stuff like that. It's getting harder and harder and harder to maneuver.
This is good. We're on rocky terrain, so we can start searching for the plant, right?
And yeah, how long till the full moon?
You have another couple. You have another couple
forgot.
of days.
A couple of days, okay.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be found somewhere within this region, right? I mean,
As long as blood has been shed in that particular area
If
and rocks.
it exists.
oh, we can shed some blood if you guys want.
If there needs to be blood, y'all can cover that.
I have a person in mind I can slay, Hans
Alrighty.
Falafel, mostly.
Well, towards the late evening, you notice some drifting smoke from a possible small campfire. And it's coming from this area.
Can I continue to scout ahead silently and
you can.
unseen?
How far is
Do
that?
you wish to go ahead? It's fairly open. The smoke can be seen pretty high, so that's probably still that's still probably about 5 miles away.
Okay.
Well, I'll confer with my party and ask them, you guys, there's smoke ahead. Do you want me to scout and see if I can see anything or see what it's from?
Yes, I'll, I have my message spell, so I'll contact you, at a distance to see how things are going.
perfect.
Yeah, given the fights that we've had, a little scouting will not go amiss, and they'd hear me coming a mile away, so I'm going to stay back here.
Right. So
A few miles is a bit too far for my spell, but when I get in range of you, I'll see what's going on.
Okay, so Raisa is going to scout ahead. Okay, Raisa, go ahead and give me... I'm assuming you're going to want to scout ahead by being quiet and not seen, right?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a move silently roll first, if you will. Oh, bam! 21. Okay. So you stealthily sneak ahead. And now you can go ahead and give me a hide check also.
Hide, okay. Bam! Like a boss!
20!
Straight 20.
Boom, there it is. Roll that 20, girl. Well, the almost invisible. Basically, you guys see Raisa disappear ahead of you. And within like 10 or 15 feet, there's nothing but like, where did she go? There's like shadow.
Do you see where she went?
I don't. I'm an elf. I can see well in the dark, but not in the... Is this fog? What is this?
It's just dark, but she's like gone.
It's just dark.
Raisa has disappeared into the shadow.
Alright.
Okay.
I am concerned already. I'm gonna message her with my spell.
Oh, you're gonna use Whisper?
Yeah, I have it for... It'll go for a while, so might as well start it now.
What are you whispering?
I'm gonna say, Raisa, you okay? I can't see you. Can't see anything.
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
It's all like...
It just is so dark, but it isn't...
No, you can! Okay, Raisa, so basically you're the only one that this information applies to.
Okay.
You continue ahead, and you can see a large kind of, almost what seems to be like char-stained rock formation. You can hear low, murmuring talking coming from behind some of the rocks. Let me check your languages real quick. And I will tell you if you understand it. You do not understand it. However, it is like a guttural, rough kind of sound.
Oh no.
Orcsises.
And you can see the smoke from the campfire rising above the rocks. So,
precious.
What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to listen and see how many voices I can hear.
Okay.
Hopefully getting a rough number of how many things.
Okay, so you're just going to try to like eavesdrop for a little while and see if you can kind of figure out how many different voices are speaking.
Yes.
Alrighty. You, after about 5 minutes, you've heard at least 3 or 4 voices.
Okay. Well, I should probably report that to my cohorts.
Okay. So, you're going to go back to these guys.
I'm going to go back just until I can get Kia's ping, so I don't have to go all the way back.
So you're within walkie-talkie range of Kia.
Yes,
of
Kia.
AT and Kia, right. Gotcha.
Yeah, AT and Kia.
So, okay. And so, yeah, once you get close enough, you can communicate with Kia via whisper.
Yes. Kia, over.
Wait.
No, I'm going to tell her. Tell her everything I just saw, and maybe see if we can tell Hansel Falafel and see what he suggests. Maybe we can steer around this way.
Did it sound was it orc? Did it sound like orc? You couldn't understand it, right?
I don't understand. I did not understand it. It's very guttural, though.
All right. I'm gonna relay that to the rest of the group and figure out what we should do about this.
Hansel says that we could attempt to navigate round. He says, but at this time, at this time of night, it'll be way too dangerous to try to navigate in this dark with all these rocks. We either need to stay here and hope that they don't find us, or if you ask my opinion, we should go over there and take care of the threat first. We would have the element of surprise after all.
I'd like to send Cal out to sneak around and see what Cal can see.
All right, there we go. Cal time.
An idea!
Boom!
Aha!
Cal is my cat. Familiar, if anybody
All right,
doesn't know.
so you let Cal out of the bag. Let
I
the
do.
cat out of the bag. All right.
Oh no! All the puns.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with how far? I mean, you wanna like move up some distance with him, or want to just leave it to?
I'm hoping we can go a little bit farther up, so we're not like miles away. At least maybe like a mile out. What do you guys think?
You guys, I mean, there is a good distance between you and there, so all of you could move up a couple of miles if you wanted to.
Right, that's what I want.
Instead of waiting for like an hour and a half while Rexia comes back.
Radovan?
Oh, you want my opinion now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was just a useless pile of junk over here. You guys talking in your little code.
Was my apology for
I'm
nothing?
not mad at you as much as I'm mad at that rogue, or whatever her name is, Risa.
What are you?
All right.
Alright.
So you guys
we walk forward.
Y'all have moved within kind of a lot closer distance.